Are you trapped in a web you can't see? What if someone's been pulling the strings of your mind without you even noticing? Stay with me. This revelation could set you free. Imagine your mind as a serene lake, its surface calm and clear. But beneath, invisible currents pull you in directions you didn't choose. Mental manipulation is a silent force, trapping even the strongest among us in its web. Have you ever felt confused in a relationship, unsure of your own reality? Or doubted yourself after a conversation, as if your confidence was stolen? These could be signs you're being mentally manipulated. In this video, we'll uncover 5 critical signs that someone is controlling your mind in ways you might not realize. This isn't just about awareness, it's about reclaiming your power. Manipulation is like a shadow moving in the dark, subtle, insidious, often disguised as love or care. Psychologists like Dr. George Simon, author of In Sheep's Clothing, warn that manipulators exploit our trust to bend our will. But here's the promise. By the end, you'll see through their tactics, protect your mind, and step into your strength. Are you ready to break free? Let's dive in. What is mental manipulation? The art of controlling minds in disguise. Think you'd spot a manipulator a mile away? Wait until you hear how they hide in plain sight. Keep watching. Picture your mind as a garden, lush, vibrant, and uniquely yours. A manipulator is like a gardener who sneaks in, planting weeds that choke your flowers, all while pretending to nurture you. Mental manipulation is the deliberate use of psychological tactics to influence your thoughts, emotions, or actions for someone else's gain, often at your expense. Dr. Harriet Breaker, in Who's Pulling Your Strings, defines manipulation as covert control that undermines your autonomy. Unlike persuasion, which respects your choice, manipulation is sneaky. It exploits vulnerabilities like trust or fear to steer you without consent. It's not always a villain twirling a mustache. It can be a partner, friend, boss, or family member who seems loving on the surface. Manipulators use tools like guilt, gaslighting, flattery, or silent treatment to shift your reality. For example, a partner might say, "If you loved me, you'd do this," making you feel obligated to comply. Studies in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology 2020 show chronic manipulation can lead to anxiety, depression, and PTSD. Why don't we notice? Manipulators exploit cognitive biases like the halo effect, where their charm blinds you to their control. But here's the truth. You can spot these tactics. The 5 signs we'll explore will shine a light on the shadows, empowering you to protect your mind. Sign number 1. You're constantly second-guessing yourself. When your reality feels like a mirage. Ever doubted your own memory after a conversation? The first sign is sneakier than you think. Don't miss this. The first sign you're being mentally manipulated is constant self-doubt. Picture your confidence as a sturdy bridge, solid, reliable. A manipulator doesn't destroy it with a wrecking ball. They chip away, pebble by pebble, until you're afraid to cross. This is gaslighting, where someone makes you question your reality. Imagine confronting a friend about a hurtful comment. They respond, "I never said that. You're too sensitive." Suddenly, you wonder if you misheard. Over time, these moments pile up, and you doubt your memory, judgment, even your sanity. Dr. Robin Stern, author of The Gaslight Effect, explains that gaslighting distorts your perception, making you rely on the manipulator to define what's real. Let's meet Emma. Her partner, Jake, would cancel plans, claiming she misunderstood the schedule. When she pushed back, he'd say, "You're overreacting. Why do you make drama?" Emma began journaling to prove her memory, but her confidence crumbled. Jake's gaslighting made her feel like she was losing her grip on reality. Research from the American Psychological Association 2019 shows gaslighting triggers cognitive dissonance, a mental conflict where you struggle to reconcile your truth with the manipulator's version. This can lead to learned helplessness, where you stop trusting your instincts. Manipulators gain control when you doubt yourself. Spot the signs. Do you apologize even when you're not wrong? Are you afraid to trust your memory in certain conversations? Does someone dismiss your feelings as overreacting? If these resonate, you're under a manipulator's spell. But here's the powerful truth. Your reality is valid. Document interactions, write what was said, how it felt. This anchors you to your truth, breaking the gaslight's hold. Stick around. The next sign is even more shocking. Sign number 2. You feel guilty for no reason. When guilt becomes a weapon. Feel guilty even when you've done nothing wrong? This sign will blow your mind. Keep watching to break free. The second sign is unexplained guilt, a heavy chain manipulators drape over your heart. Imagine your emotions as a clear sky. Guilt is a storm cloud they summon to obscure your clarity. Manipulators use guilt to make you feel responsible for their happiness or failures, even when you're blameless. Consider Mark's story. His boss, Lisa, would say, "I'm so disappointed. You didn't finish this project on time. I trusted you." Mark worked overtime, sacrificing family time, yet Lisa framed his efforts as inadequate. He felt guilty despite meeting unreasonable demands. This is guilt tripping, where manipulators leverage your empathy to control you. Dr. Susan Forward, in Emotional Blackmail, explains that guilt tripping exploits your fear of being bad or selfish. Studies in Personality and Individual Differences 2021 show empathetic people are vulnerable as manipulators weaponize kindness. This creates a cycle of obligation, prioritizing the manipulator's needs over your own. Guilt tripping often uses FOG, fear, obligation, guilt. A parent might say, "After all I've done, you can't visit?" Fear of disappointing them, obligation to repay, and guilt trap you. This erodes boundaries, leaving you drained. Spot the signs. Do you feel guilty for saying no, even when reasonable? Does someone make their problems your fault? Are you constantly making up for perceived failures? To break free, set boundaries. Say, "I understand your feelings, but I can't take responsibility for that." Journal to distinguish your guilt from theirs. You are not their emotional caretaker. This is your liberation. The next sign will hit even closer to home. Sign number 3, your self-esteem is shrinking. When your light is dimmed by another. Feel like your confidence is slipping away? This sign reveals a hidden tactic you need to know. Don't stop now. The third sign is a shrinking self-esteem, like a flame starved of oxygen. Manipulators don't just control actions, they erode your worth, making you feel small so they loom large. This is done through covert criticism or backhanded compliments. Take Sophie's story. Her friend, Clara, would say, "You're so brave to wear that. It's not for everyone." Or, "You're doing great, considering your background." These stung, but Sophie brushed them off, thinking Clara meant well. Over time, she avoided bold choices, her confidence fading. Clara's subtle put-downs were devaluation, keeping Sophie dependent on approval. Dr. Albert Ellis notes that manipulators use devaluation to trigger self-doubt spirals. A 2022 study in social psychological and personality science found chronic criticism lowers self-efficacy, making you less likely to challenge them. They might compare you. Why can't you be like someone else? To keep you striving for validation. Spot the signs. Do you feel less confident around certain people? Are their compliments tinged with judgment? Do you seek their approval to feel good? To reclaim your worth, affirm your value. Write 3 things you love about yourself daily. Surround yourself with uplifting people. If criticism persists, say, "I don't appreciate comments like that." Your light deserves to shine. The next sign is a game changer. Stay tuned. Sign number 4. You're isolated from others. When your world shrinks to fit their control. Lost touch with friends or family. This sign exposes a trap you might be in. Keep watching to escape. The fourth sign is isolation, a cage built so slowly you don't see the bars. Manipulators separate you from friends, family, or support to make you reliant on them. Picture your life as a vibrant forest. Isolation is a fence cutting you off from its lifeblood. Consider James's story. His partner, Mia, sulked when he spent time with friends, saying, "I just want us to be close. Don't you love me?" She criticized his family, claiming they didn't understand him. James stopped socializing, thinking it proved loyalty. Mia's isolation tactics made him dependent on her. Dr. Stephen Stosny explains that isolation strengthens control by limiting perspective. A 2023 study in Journal of Social and Personal Relationships found isolation increases vulnerability to abuse as you lose external validation. Manipulators use jealousy, "Your friends don't care," or possessiveness, "I need you to justify this." Spot the signs. Have you drifted from friends or family because of someone? Does someone get upset when you spend time with others? Do you feel they're your only support? To break free, rebuild connections. Reach out to one trusted person this week. Call, text, meet up. Join a community group or hobby class. If they resist, say, "My relationships are important." Your world is too big for their cage. The final sign will shock you. Don't miss it. Sign number 5. You feel obligated to please them. When your freedom is traded for their approval. Can't say no without feeling selfish? This last sign holds the key to your freedom. Stay with me. The 5th sign is a constant need to please, like a bird singing for a captor's praise. Manipulators create an environment where your worth feels tied to meeting their demands, stripping your freedom to say no. Take Ava's story. Her colleague, Tom, asked for small favors, covering his work, staying late, saying, "You're the only one I can count on." If Ava hesitated, he'd give the silent treatment or imply she was letting the team down. Ava felt obligated, fearing she'd seem unreliable. Tom's emotional coercion trapped her in people-pleasing. Dr. Robert Cialdini, in Influence, notes manipulators exploit the reciprocity principle, making you feel indebted for their kindness. A 2021 study in psychological reports found coerced obligation increases stress and reduces autonomy. Manipulators use flattery, "You're so good at this," or victimhood, "I'm lost without you," to keep you hooked. Spot the signs. Do you say yes to avoid conflict or disapproval? Does someone make you feel selfish for prioritizing yourself? Are you exhausted from their demands? To reclaim freedom, practice assertive refusal. Say, "I can't help now, but I wish you well." Reflect on your needs. Set one boundary this week, like declining an unreasonable request. Your life belongs to you. Next, we'll reveal how to protect yourself forever. How to protect yourself. 5 empowering steps. Break the chains and reclaim your mind. Ready to shield your mind from manipulators? These 5 steps will change everything. Don't miss them. You've seen the signs. Now let's arm you with 5 empowering steps to protect your mind. Your freedom starts today. Trust your gut. Your instincts are a compass. If something feels off, pause and reflect. Journal your feelings to validate intuition. Research shows intuition detects manipulation before logic. Set firm boundaries. Boundaries are your shield. Say, "I'm not comfortable with that," or "I need time to think." Dr. Henry Cloud's Boundaries emphasizes limits deter manipulators. Start small, 1 boundary a week. Seek external perspectives. Connect with trusted friends or a therapist. A 2022 counseling psychology study found social support counters manipulation. Ask, "Does this seem normal?" Educate yourself. Read The Gaslight Effect or Influence to understand tactics. Watch videos on narcissism or abuse. Knowledge is power. The more you know, the less they control. Prioritize self-care. Rebuild strength through rest, exercise, meditation. A 2023 Journal of Positive Psychology study shows self-care boosts resilience. Treat yourself like a cherished friend. Here's the urgent truth. Manipulators thrive on your unawareness. These steps aren't just protection, they're your rebirth. You're not a puppet, you're a force. Stay for the conclusion. It's your call to action, your journey to freedom. Step into your power today. What would your life look like completely free from manipulation? Let's find out together. Don't stop now. We've uncovered the 5 signs of mental manipulation: self-doubt, guilt, shrinking self-esteem, isolation, obligation. These aren't just warnings, they're a call to awaken. Like a bird breaking free, you can reclaim your mind, heart, life. Meet Lila, a viewer who saw these signs in her toxic workplace. She journaled, set boundaries, reconnected with friends. Today, she's thriving, her confidence restored. You can do this too. Here's the promise. Awareness is your first step to freedom. Manipulators' tactics work in shadows. Shine a light. They lose their grip. Start today. Say no to a guilt trip. Call a friend. Affirm your worth. Every step is a victory. I challenge you. Comment one sign you've noticed or step you'll take. Like this video to spread this life-changing truth. Share it with someone who needs it. Together, we'll break these chains. Subscribe and hit the bell to keep empowering you. One final question. What would your life look like if you lived free from manipulation? Let's find out. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.